Now, another reveal at Comic-Con involves Bandai Namco. And I remember you came to me the other day and said, "Hey, I got Bandai Namco's at Comic-Con, made an announcement at Comic-Con." I was like, "Oh boy, something with Tails, right?" He said, "No, they just revealed that Tekken Cross Street Fighter is still going to happen." And I'm like, "Wow, I so don't care."
But apparently a lot of other people did. Because...
Well, here's the thing.
That thing was in production for so long.
After the debacle that was Street Fighter Cross Tekken,
especially with Mega Man in it, people would take it like Bandai Namco.
There are so many issues with that game. We could spend another hour talking about that, but you didn't hear anything about the Namco version.
They were scared, like, oh my god.
I just assumed it was canceled.
A safe assumption, because we hadn't heard anything on it for quite some time. Because with so many things went wrong with Capcom's version of Street Fighter 4 versus Tekken. Like Rolento was causing problems with the games. Like whenever you would do the knife attack, it would freeze the game online, and that caused
the ridiculous amount of DLC, like $100 worth.
The hardware crashes.
The Mega Man outrage.
Oh yeah, the Mega Man outrage. How they like? I understand that the Mega Man was bad box art Mega Man was a joke, but the timing was. They had already shot themselves in the foot.
It's just an okay game. It's nothing really special about it.
Really not.
And you hear Tekken Cross Street Fighter, and I just kind of like, you know what?
Oh yeah, and at PAX years ago, when the game was still being released or about to, like over at PAX, they had like a whole booth for Street Fighter versus Tekken. Nobody was at the booth, and they were trying to get people in it so bad. Nobody wanted to play the game. So, like the press was just terrible.
Well, I'm more interested now. I love Tekken. I'm a big fan of Tekken. I'm more interested in Tekken 7 than I am Tekken Cross Street Fighter. It's like, if I want a Tekken game, I'll just wait for Tekken 7.
Yeah, because Tekken 7, which they also revealed more trailers for, the trailer is actually pretty nice too, because it has Kazuya's mother.
Okay.
I forget her name, but she's kind of like narrative.
Okay.
Talking about how she loves Heihachi, but she knows that he's at fault, and that her son's got to beat him. And then you see Heihachi and Kazuya staring each other down, and Kazuya is of course like, "You killed my mother, and I'm going to avenge her," and talking like this is going to be the conclusion of the Mishima saga. And that's all fine and good, because you get to see like Heihachi and Kazuya look awesome in front of each other. But at the same time, I'm just like, at this point, like, Kazuya really hasn't been in the main character seat for quite some time, because that role has kind of been passed on to his next of kin.
But still, you're excited because that gives you the reason to do the Kazuya voice when we do the playthrough.
You killed my mommy. I'm gonna get revenge on you with my penis.
Yeah, I didn't forget about that whole throwing me off a cliff. And that whole thing.
You know what? I looked up what you said about how the lions throw their cubs off and raise what's kind of about. I looked that up on Google. There's nothing like that. That's bullshit. They're very protective of their cubs. You're a horrible daddy. Now don't you feel silly?
I know, right? So I'm actually more interested in Tekken 7 than I am in Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Yeah, so like after seeing the trailer for Tekken 7, yeah, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm just like, where's Jin on all this?
He's probably going to make an appearance at the end.
Because
I think it revealed that he came back at the end of Tekken 6, I think.
Oh yeah, he came back. He's kind of like in the desert, like, ow. Like, like he won.
He's probably going to be like the last reveal or something. But yeah, I'm sure he's going to be involved.
Yeah, because even though Jin was kind of like a jerk-ish character in Tekken 6, he was still, first and foremost, a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
it took a while for him to... He's grown on me. He's grown on the overtime.
I mean, you wouldn't think he's a good guy, because like at the top of his building, he's got like a throne.
I know, right?
Like... Yeah, it doesn't exactly spout out good guy, but...
And then at the end of Tekken 7, the final scene, you see Jin skipping off into the sunset with Dimitri. Just kidding. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do that. Anyway, I'm more looking forward to Tekken 7 than I am to Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Yeah, like, I'm down with Tekken Cross Street Fighter, because I'd like to see the Street Fighter characters in a 3D environment. Cause
it's just like apples and oranges, though. It's just so different. I mean,
yeah, it is, because what's going to be interesting is...
If I want to play Street Fighter, I'll play Street Fighter.
I think it's going to be funny, because try doing a Hadouken with the analog stick while you're pressing... Like, you got to press down and forward to do a Hadouken. Yeah. Like, when you press down at Tekken, you walk down.
You walk down?
You walk down. You don't duck.
Right.
Like, how are you going to do that?
Right. It's just so different.
Without your Hadouken going off to the side.
If I want to play Street Fighter, I'll play Street Fighter. If I want to play Tekken, I'll play Tekken.
Like, I'm okay with the crossover. If it's fun, fine, because I have more faith in Namco for making something that'll at least be more fun.
Yeah. No,
What would be funny is if they got the rights to put the Mega Man character in their game too, like they did. They actually put the proper one.
yeah, like for Smash Brothers. So that'd be interesting.
Or X.